quarter set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Well, after that stop, you know the third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Throwing on first down is Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. Now it's Allen. Escapes the sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Now he's going to let it go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To the air, Allen. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game.
And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Jackson now. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Leopard! Gone!
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Tapper in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays in the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Leopard!
On third down, Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Kyle Williams in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. These Bills, Charles, broke the 17-year playoff drought under first-year head coach Sean McDermott. And while Bills fans, they reveled in their team's return to relevance, we know the NFL, it's a what have you done for me lately business. So what can we expect in 2018?
I think a continuation of what head coach Sean McDermott started last year, creating the new culture for the Bills.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that.
And that's caught inside the 30. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Detroit! Hurry up!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Able to shake him off. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens making their way out here, Charles, and a heartbreaking last-second loss to the Bengals Week 17 last year. Kept them out of the playoffs, into their season at 9-7. And, you know, since winning Super Bowl 47, they've now missed the playoffs for the last 5 years.
They want to get back to doing things the Ravens way, which means toughness on both sides of the ball. So they'll want to continue to run it with Alex Collins. They added Orlando Brown in at right tackle. They want better push up front. But they have to throw the ball better as well. So they added Michael Crabtree in free agency. And the 2 tight ends, grabbed them early. Hayden Hurst out of South Carolina and Mark Andrews out of Oklahoma. Then flip it over on defense. Want to continue to flock to the football the way that they've done for so many years.
Leopard! Leopard!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Collins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
To throw is Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Williams in there to get him. His 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Williams able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. This one from 48 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around, and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They run. This is Scarborough. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They pitch it out to Collins. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone, 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 gone.
It's Pumphrey on the toss. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On play action, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for P.I., so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your gun, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On second down, here's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
No. Check, Patriot.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Allen has it, left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught by Crabtree. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Again, Jackson, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was trying to force it in there to Crabtree that time, and now it's 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now, 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shedding through the defense, fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This is Scarborough. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Bo Scarborough with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Allen to throw it. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now it's Jackson. That is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. third down, Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Jackson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens are in for 6. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast. Because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Allen going to throw. Going up top. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Leopard!
Play action. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They run with Collins, running right through it. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Leopard! Over!
And again, it's Collins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alex Collins scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Green 39! Green 39!
On play action, Allen steps away to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Look at 56! Look at 56! Detroit! Over!
On 1st down, Allen looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He sets to fire deep. And caught by Thomas for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback, 37 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown.
Leopard!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens was able to get to him. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Scarborough. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Leopard! Over!
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard!
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. but they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
One final try here for Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tony Jefferson in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. And on the ground they go with the running back. The trump, there he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Bo Scarborough making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. This for his running back, McCall. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They run with Pumphrey. Across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On second down, here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Amara Darbo, the intended receiver, and it's third and short.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a desperation throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here's Allen. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So they'll start off with a give to Scarborough. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Leopard! Over!
They try again with Scarborough. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Throwing now is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.